I'm back. Oh my god, I've been meaning to do this. I came up with this video idea a while ago. I tweeted about it. I never had time to do it, but you know what? I was sitting in my room and I was like, you know what? Fuck it, go do it now, otherwise you're not going to get it done. It's Monday, May 14th. Raw starts in a few hours. That's not the point of the video. The point of this video is we're a month removed from everything Mania. All in seems to be the focus now. I'm not going, by the way. I never had intention on going. But what I'm here to talk about today is something I thought of, like, you know what? It sounds like a good idea. And that is Axxess. But people are thinking, why are you talking about Axxess when WrestleMania 35 is a year away? I'm not talking about 35. I do not want to get into 35. I may touch on it a little bit towards the end. What I want to talk to you about today about is I want to compare 32's, 33, and 34's WrestleMania Axxess. Seeing that at 34 was my third Mania in a row, I figured, hey, why not do a comparison of each event? Because every event had something different to it. Each event had a different flair, the lineups, the VIPs, and the overall layout and experiences. So first of all, I'm going to rank them from third to one. By the time I reach number two, though, you're going to know which one's number one, but I'll get into it afterwards. So without further ado, number three is first the worst one. That would have to be WrestleMania 32. Why? Because plain and simple, it's the Axxess where I met the least amount of people. It's an Axxess where everything was just chaotic. Even if you hear the horror stories about people trying to get into AT&T Stadium and how easy it was to get into the Superdome this year, or even Camping World last year. But the main thing with 32's Axxess, honestly, was I remember Matt and I got there, GA, at like, it started at 6. We got there at like 4:45. Like, we were thinking, okay, we got an hour. We'll be a good spot in line, yada, yada, yada. We were near the back of the line. And it was just ridiculous by the time we got in there. Like, every line was filled to the, like, every single line, every single Axxess signing had a huge line, even the, like, even the photo ops. And, like, I remember I got in line for Eva Marie and Lana because I was like, you know what, fuck it, I'll meet them. They're there. I don't care. Matt got in line for Sami Zayn. We each waited in our respective lines for over 2 hours and, like, nothing. Like, that session, he didn't even get to meet Sammy. He got on line because Sammy left when he was about 20 people beforehand, so he was like, yeah, peace. I waited and pitched. Instead of getting Eva and Lana, I got Paige. But then after that, like, he only got Baron Corbin and Rusev. Like me, I got lucky to get 3. He got 2. But then, even the Saturday afternoon, I only met Sasha. Literally, because every other line was filled. Like, I remember by the time we got out of the Sasha line, it was already showing 3 o'clock, like saying, hey, if you're getting in line, this is what's going to happen. The only positives really to Axxess, and I wish I had done this, was the VIPs who are at that Axxess. Like, I remember you had Charlotte and Charlotte Flair, or Flair, call her one, I don't care. And Ric Flair. You had Dean Ambrose is the other one. Friday you had Jericho and Sting. Saturday morning, which we didn't do much about, it was like Roman Reigns, Mick Foley. Then Saturday afternoon you had, like, it was kind of whatever, like Alberto Del Rio and the Dudley Boys, but you had Taker. So, like, and then you also, like, remember, I think Seth Rollins was one, and then I think Kevin Owens and Bray Wyatt was another. But, like, the VIP lines, that's, like, the good thing about it. Was, like, if you were lucky enough to have a VIP in Dallas, the VIP lines were great. If you had GA, though, like me, fuck, it was bad. But, yeah, 32 is probably the worst one. Second is 34. This year's, honestly, they had some new stuff. They had the signs showing where people were signing, but guess what? It took forever to switch. And also the lineups this year, like Thursday, for example, when Jinder and Carmella, even though I'm a huge Carmella fan, and I like Jinder, the fact that those are your biggest stars is not good. No, for some reason they're only even the VIPs this year, like I got gold, like the only day where the VIPs were good was like Thursday was what, like all the VIPs were good. It was just compared to like previous years, like when you had like John Cena, Triple H, Roman Reigns, Taker, like all these people doing it, and then now with like 30, like this year's was Goldberg, Sasha. I was like, okay, Sasha again, the Shinsuke, and then the NXT one. You had probably the best days for the VIPs was Saturday morning, which I did not attend, and Saturday afternoon. And Saturday afternoon's another story, really, of why it's second. And also too, because here's the other thing. With the sessions, it was so clustered. Like, I remember it's like, okay, you're thinking who's going to be here, and then it's like, oh, okay, this person leave, and then we go to back to E because, oh, hey, Carmelo's going to be at E. No, they stick her at 5 Hour Energy with Alundra, so literally myself, Mario, and then a guy I met there, Caesar, we had to run from one end to the other, like about halfway to the other end of the convention center just to get to the Carmelo line, wait in that, then go to our VIP and wait. The one good thing about it, though, was Friday night when we met Shinsuke, we literally waited for like a minute. It was fantastic. But then also, too, like with Saturday, for example, with some of the lineups, like the Bella lineup was ridiculous. Like, I got in there, I met him, it was great, but you know what? They took their time, like, the ADA lines are fine and great, whatever. I still think they get abused even with that ticket system, like, or not get abused, but like, they really gotta be strict really on who gets what. Like, on who gets in there. But, they took their, like, I believe they started off with them, but it's like, no, you gotta cater to these fans first, like the fans who are waiting in your line, and then go there. And then there were like these 3 guys who like came in out of nowhere and got to go and talk on stage with them. I'm like, dude, I've been in this line for a fucking hour. Like, what the fuck's going on right now? And then also, I saw them pull, like, someone dressed up as a Bella out of the crowd. If I was, like, before and, like, up by the front, and then I see someone getting pulled, oh, why? Because you're dressed like a Bella? No, that's bullshit. Like, let her wait in the rest, let the person wait in the little line like the rest of everyone else. Like, come on. And even, too, there was a whole debacle Saturday, which I got very lucky with, where I know Ryan Falcone and Ravi were in the situation where the VIPs got in, but then they were letting GAs in before VIP. You know how frustrated? I would be so angry if that was me. Why? Because VIPs are not cheap. You pay VIP, 1, to meet the superstar who you want to meet. 2, for the sole purpose to get in early. That's why. Like 33, like, we'll get into that in a minute, but like we knew that right away going into 33, like, yeah, after 32, like when I was talking about the GA thing, we're getting it to get in early. Even this year. I remember Alex was asked on Twitter, Alex Lorenzo, being asked by someone, oh, why did you get a Sasha VIP? I thought you hated her. Literally to get in early. I remember I was telling TJ, get the VIP so you can get in early. Boom. Yeah, but then... Yeah. Then number 1 is 33. Why? Met the most people. All the lines were great. Like, lineups, the only con to it really was the fact that people took their time. Like, I'm in line for Mojo and Curtis for longer than it should have been. Like, one session I met over 10 people. Like, this year's, I think the most I capped out on a session may have been, like, 5 or, like, I think 6. I have to go back and check. I met more people at the hotel than Axxess, probably. And Wednesday night as a whole. But no, like, 33, getting in was great. There was no problems. You went to your lines, you met the people, but then there was like it was spread out so perfectly that it was like, okay, there's the few like lines which are filled. It's Saturday morning, I'll stupid it's Saturday morning. But then you got your lines who are smaller. This year, like, the lines that were smaller was like people you just did not want to meet. It was like, okay, great, there's a line of, oh, Big Cass and Titus. It's like, why would you want to go there? You got this line of, like random 205 Live guys. It's like, why do you want to meet them? Last year was, like, those guys were during the Hall of Fame Friday, which is the perfect session for them. Meanwhile, you, like, going forward, I feel like Axxesses should be the most stacked Saturday afternoon. Like, Saturday afternoon, just leave it as it is. Like, even this year for Saturday afternoon, the Bellas and Jeff Jarrett were, like, most popular, and Paige and Rusev were probably the most popular grabs there. Like, apart from that, it was, like, I don't even remember, but, like, just some of the names, it was, like, you gotta have, like, last year I remember the GA cat, like, that's the other thing with 33. The GA lineup for Saturday afternoon. You had Kevin Owens, you had Daniel Bryan, you had Charlotte, you had Alexa Bliss, you had Carmella, you had Kane, you had The Club. Bliss was the only one from that list who was Saturday afternoon, and she was a VIP. Carmella was Saturday morning. Like, Becky Lynch was Saturday morning. Like, I feel like the lineup they put up for Saturday morning should have been in the afternoon. Like, for example, you should have, and then, like, yeah. But no, and then, like, with 33, too, it was, like, every single line you went into was, like, I remember I went into Ty Dillinger's line. Like, even with the lineups, like, 33 was literally no one had a problem with security or anything, where it's just, okay, yeah, meeting my friend up there. 34, the same thing, too. But you know what? 33 was just such a well-run Axxess. Probably the worst convention center of the 3, but the best well-run Axxess. If you guys have any, if you hear your opinions, if you went the last 3 years, leave a comment down below. Keep subscribing, keep me higher than Phil, because we don't want Phil catching me. No, you do not want that. A Nightmare 10 run World where he's got a lot of subs, no one's in for that. But anyway, guys, let's keep the race up. Keep me up. I want to get up to 1,000 still by the end of the year. I'm going to keep pumping out great content for all of you guys. But anyway, guys, like, share, comment, subscribe. Or dislike too if you really didn't like it. And for 35, I'm going to keep the motto as this. We will wait and see. I'm not going to comment on it now because it's May. And I'd rather not talk about it right now. Like 34 is 34, 34 is in the books, but 35, when the time comes, it feels right, but the only thing I'm going to tell you though is if I do go to 35, it will not be a full week trip. Anyway, guys, if you watch this whole thing, thanks for watching. Have yourself a great rest of the day.